In my opinion, if you're looking for the best alternative to romantic Santorini, fabulous people, welcome to the podcast for all the babes who create their own life trends. My name is Anastasia, and this podcast is all about inspiring you to relentlessly pursue your biggest dreams and live your most authentic, abundant life. So, if you've been dreaming about visiting Greek islands but do not want to fight the overwhelming crowds in Mykonos and Santorini, then this episode is definitely for you. I was just in Santorini again recently, and while the views are still breathtaking, the sheer number of tourists, cruise ships, and packed streets has changed the experience dramatically, and that's exactly what I discussed in my last episode. So today, I want to take you beyond that, into the hidden gems of Greece that I've discovered deeply throughout the years. These are the islands I return to every summer, where you can still find authentic charm, stunning beaches, and that magical Greek atmosphere we all dream of. And of course, I've saved my absolute favorite for the very end. Let's dive in. So, where should we begin? I want to start this episode with an island that is still one of Greece's best kept secrets, a place that offers incredible beauty, authenticity, and a sense of calm that's getting more and more challenging to find these days. It's hard to believe that this island is only 20 minutes away by ferry from Mykonos. Let's talk about Tinos. So last year, I spent about a month in Tinos, and ever since then, I've been dreaming about coming back to Tinos. Even right now, sitting in Ios, another stunning Greek island, I'm still dreaming about going back to Tinos. Of course, nothing wrong with Ios. It is absolutely incredible, and I honestly cannot wait to share it with you in my full guide on Ios that I'm currently working on. But Tinos just gives you that warm feeling. As soon as you arrive to the island, you feel like you're at home. Every corner of the island, every taverna, every restaurant, every interaction you have with locals, it gives you that feeling inside that you are home. It is very difficult to explain unless you actually visit this island yourself. And this is something that I strongly encourage you to do. And one of the most special things about Tinos is that this island is actually perfect for everyone, for couples, families with kids, solo travelers, adventure seekers, no matter who you are and the experiences you are after. Tinos has it all. You have romantic seafront restaurants, wine tastings, family-friendly beaches, secluded beaches, incredible Greek food, and the beauty is you don't have to scroll through hundreds of restaurants trying to avoid tourist traps because almost every place on the island is local and authentic. Tinos has this calm, unspoiled, almost spiritual atmosphere. It's elegant yet down to earth, where life moves slower and every moment feels more meaningful. Now, when it comes to some of my absolute favorite places to stay at in Tinos, it is definitely the Kardiani village. It's just magical with its beautiful marble art, charming streets, and some of the best sunset views on the island, especially at the Sunset Bar. Now, I know you're going to ask me for some dining experience ideas, and I am so excited to share with you some of my absolute favorites. So, if you're looking for the most romantic spot on the island, it is definitely Tinos. That place offers the most breathtaking sunset views, and the most incredible dining experience. Just make sure to book the table right by the water. There are just a few tables right by the water, so just make sure to make your reservations ahead of time. I always say it during the busy season. Do not forget, fabulous people, to do that. And of course, try to do it on a non-windy night, because winds in Tinos are not a joke. Whoever called Mykonos a windy island has not been to Tinos. I promise to you, you will be blown into the sea. So just make sure to do it on a non-windy night. But if you get a table at Tinos right by the sea, the most incredible romantic night is guaranteed for you. Now, if you're looking for more casual, laid-back experience, but still with the most incredible views, stunning ambiance, delicious food, and the warmest service on the island, then definitely to Perivoli Tiscardianis is the taverna for you. And it is actually located in the Cardiani village. So you can go explore the village if you're not staying there. And of course, at the end of your exploration, have lunch or dinner at that taverna. I'm still dreaming about Perivoli Tiscardianis almost on a weekly basis. At this point, it's becoming a ritual. I remember the first time Pierre and I had a dinner at this taverna, and at the end of the meal, they brought us a digestivo. And as soon as I took a first sip, I thought to myself, whoa, I've never tasted anything better than this. And of course, I thought to myself after that, whoa, this is dangerous because I can have this every day. And I guess I also said it out loud because out of sudden, I see an owner appearing with the biggest smile on his face and a small bottle of this digestivo. He said, unfortunately, we don't sell it because we make only a very small batch of it for the season, but I'm happy to offer you a bottle of it because I see that you're loving this so much. I was so touched, guys, to this day. Even though I've been living in Greece and I've been traveling Greece for years, Greek hospitality is just something I've never witnessed anywhere else to that kind of extent. How they genuinely, that is the key word, genuinely welcome you into their place, into their space, and genuinely offer you things without expecting anything in return. The owner even wrapped the bottle for us so we don't spill it as we carry it to our place. It's just something I'll never forget. So please go to Perivoli Tiscardianis, tell them I say hello, and at the end of the meal, enjoy the most delicious digestivo on the planet. And if you want a full breakdown of all of my favorite spots in Tinos, from villages to beaches to restaurants, you can check out my complete Tinos travel guide that I will make sure to leave for you in the description down below. To sum it all up, for me, Tinos is the island to choose if you want authentic Greek culture, incredible food, and that warm, welcoming atmosphere that feels like home, all without the crowds. Now, if you're wondering when is the best time to visit Tinos, I'm sure you're wondering. Now, let me tell you, this island is just as perfect to visit in May as in November. I've been to Tinos in May, I've been to Tinos in June, I've been to Tinos in September. We also sent some of our clients to Tinos in November, and they still had the most incredible time. So honestly, there is no better season to visit Tinos. It's just a perfect island. And if you're wondering how to get to Tinos, the best way to do it is to fly from Athens to Mykonos. And then, like I said, you can take a 20-minute ferry to Tinos. Tinos does not have its own airport just yet, so ferry would be the best option for you. Now, the next island that is on my list is Milos. And let me tell you something about Milos. In my opinion, if you're looking for the best alternative to romantic Santorini, Milos is the island for you. The island has a very different look from Santorini, but offers this unspoiled romantic vibe that is so perfect for couples celebrating a honeymoon, anniversary, or simply wanting to enjoy quality time together. Every time Pierre and I travel to Milos, we know this is going to be our time to breathe, unwind, and connect on a deeper level because Milos offers so many incredible experiences for couples. And what makes this island truly unique is definitely its beaches. As you guys know, I've traveled all over the world, and yet I've never seen beaches like in Milos. Each so different, so unique, with its own vibe, and the best part, practically untouched. Because to get to those beaches, most of the time you need a boat, which is probably a good thing. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, okay, Anastasia, give us the list of your favorite beaches in Milos. And I'm going to share with you the ones that you absolutely cannot miss. Number one is Firiplaka, with its colorful volcanic cliffs and beautiful shoreline. Number two is Kleftiko, which you can mainly reach only by boat. But once you get here, you'll swim in crystal clear waters and explore sea caves far from the crowds. And Gerakas, honestly, the most beautiful beach I've ever seen, with sparkling white sand and crystal clear waters surrounded by towering cliffs. It's a dream. And of course, there is Sarakiniko. With its smooth white rocks, it really feels like you're walking on the moon. Now, just make sure to get there early if you want those stunning pictures and a little bit of peace, because it is also the most popular beach on the island and one of the most accessible ones. So it does get crowded during the day. Now, of course, I have some important travel tips for Milos to share with you. Number one, make sure that you rent a boat for at least half a day. In Milos, it's an absolute must. And when our clients decide to put Milos on their itinerary for Greece, this is one of the first things we book for them in Milos. Because like I said earlier, some of the places in Milos you can only reach by boat. And some of the most incredible hidden gems in Milos you can only see and experience by boat. For example, last summer, Pierre and I rented a boat with a skipper for about half a day, and we discovered something that we never knew existed. So what happened is we were passing by different cliffs and, of course, secluded beaches, exploring, enjoying, and out of sudden, the skipper leaned on and said, "Do you guys want to experience something that only locals know about?" We looked at him and we said, "Yes, of course." He said, "Okay, jump out of the boat and swim to that spot, because there you literally have hot springs coming out of the sea." So Pierre and I jumped out of the boat, swam to that particular spot, and guys, we couldn't believe our eyes, because you had hot springs coming out in the middle of the sea. So you could lay on top and just enjoy. like you would do with the hot springs in Tuscany. The only difference is that it wasn't Tuscany. It was in the middle of the sea in Milos, Greece. It was such an incredible experience. I will be telling this to everyone for the rest of my life. Now, the only thing that you need to be careful with are your feet, because the sand around those hot springs is so hot that if you step on it, your feet will be burned. And of course, the skipper warned us about it. I tried. I managed to also get my feet a little bit burned, but it was so worth it. I will never forget this experience. And I'm already planning on how I want to come back and do it again. Now, if you ask me how easy it is to access Milos, actually, it really is easy because Milos has its own airport. So you can fly into Athens and then take a very quick flight from Athens to Milos. I'd say it will take you about 30 minutes. And also Milos is very accessible by ferries from other islands, so either by plane or by ferry. Very easy. Now let's talk about the third island, which is my favorite island, not only in Greece, but entire universe. I know, here I am exaggerating again, but not really. Now, I accidentally discovered Paros quite a few years ago when I was traveling Greece for half a year. As most of you know, I packed my bags during the pandemic and moved from Rome to Greece for half a year. And I was doing island hopping and, of course, documenting all my adventures on my Stay Fabulous YouTube channel. And one evening, I still remember, I was sitting in my cave in Santorini, looking at the map of Greece, thinking, where should I travel to next? And there it was, this beautiful island of Paros right in front of my eyes. I said, that is the one. So I found a place, I booked my ferry ticket, and in about a week, I was on my way to the island that will become my second home. During that particular period, I spent 2 months on the island. It was completely deserted, just me, locals, and lots of cats and dogs. So I discovered every corner of Paros, every beach, every restaurant that was open during that time, every taverna, every village, every store. And of course, I documented all these experiences with you on my channel. And ever since then, I come back to Paros every single summer, at least for a month. And recently, my visits are getting longer and longer and longer. Paros is truly my second home after Rome. And it is still one of the best kept secrets in Greece, which is slowly becoming not a secret as more and more people discover Paros. This island truly has it all. Beautiful beaches, charming little villages, fantastic food, and that perfect mix of energy and relaxation. For me, it feels a little bit like a blend of Mykonos with its stylish vibe and postcard perfect villages, and a more authentic, laid-back island where you can still find quiet beaches and traditional spots. It's one of the most well-rounded islands we book for our clients because it truly offers the best of both worlds when it comes to experiencing the Greek islands. Now let's discuss some places. If you're looking for secluded beaches in Paros, of course, there are plenty. If you're looking for more organized beaches with the Mykonos style vibe, but also with the Paros flavor, there are some incredible places in Paros, and one of my absolute personal favorites is Monastery. I am absolutely in love with this beach club. I can honestly spend every single day in monastery and never get tired of it. And how do I know that? Because I've done it before. Monastery is a place that really has everything. You can spend the most relaxing day in monastery with your book, just laying in your cabana and reading. You can also enjoy some of the most delicious Greek food in one of the restaurants at the beach club. And actually, they can also bring the food directly to your cabana or to your beach bed, depending on where you are. But they serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, and every plate is so delicious. You can also go and swim at one of the most stunning crystal clear waters. As a matter of fact, as you enter the water, you have fishes that are literally swimming all around you. It's a paradise. And if you come early enough, you can actually go on a hike, because there is a really popular hike right behind monastery, and this is a tradition of Pierre and I. We do this hike every single year, at least once while we are in Paros. We go early in the morning and we hike. It is our time as a couple to just be together, to connect with each other and with nature. And then we hike back to monastery. Just make sure to do it early in the morning, of course. And you can also go and have fun with different water sports that they offer on the beach. And in the evening, definitely stay for aperitivo time, have a cocktail, listen to the DJ, and maybe show off some moves, because during the evening, the whole beach club turns into a dance floor. It is absolutely incredible place. They also organize weddings there. It's just a secluded little paradise in Paros. I just love monastery. And as a matter of fact, just a few days ago, I finished making all the reservations for monastery, because this beach club gets booked far in advance, especially during July and August. So make sure to book far in advance if you plan on visiting monastery, of course. Another beach that should definitely be on your list of beaches to visit in Paros, let's call it this way, is Kalimbithers Beach. And that place is one of the most unique beaches in entire Greece, specifically for its rock formation. And of course, if you visit that beach, which I'm sure you will, definitely have lunch at one of the tavernas right on the beach. The food there, the fresh calamari, the Greek salad, okay, I need to stop because I'm getting so hungry and so impatient to actually get to Paros. But if you want to discover some of the best beaches in Paros, you want to know which are those, you want the whole full list, then of course I will make sure to leave you my full video on the top 5 beaches in Paros. That guide has everything, so you can organize, of course, your itinerary to Paros with that guide. Now, let's talk about places to discover in Paros. And I want to share with you my absolute favorite town in Paros, which is, of course, Naousa. Because the moment you see Naousa, I'm warning you, fabulous people, it captures your heart forever. With its whitewashed alleyways, vibrant flowers, elegant boutiques, and a picturesque fishing harbor lined with chic restaurants and wine bars. Every corner of Naousa feels like a scene from a postcard. This is truly one of the most stunning towns in the entire Cyclades. Now let's talk food. If you're looking for the best restaurant on the island for food, it is hands down Siparos. This is truly one of the most incredible restaurants that I ever been to. And no matter how much I travel, no matter how many places I discover, Siparos always stays at my top 3 restaurants in the entire world. No exaggeration. If you decide to travel to Paros, please do yourself a favor and go to Siparos. You will see what I'm talking about. And if you're there and not sure what to order, I strongly recommend their linguine with seafood. It is simply one of the best dishes I've ever had, and I ordered every time I go to Siparos. Now, as you guys can tell, I can talk about Paros for hours. I can dedicate the entire episode to that island because I am so in love with it. But if you want to get a deeper understanding of Paros and the best restaurants, beaches, etc., then I welcome you to check out my travel guides on Paros because, of course, throughout the years, I created so many of them, from the best boutiques to shop at in Paros to the best beaches in Paros. So just enjoy. I have a full library on this incredible island. And of course, I want to share with you really quick some travel tips when it comes to Paros, because I know a lot of you are going to ask, Anastasia, when is a good time to visit Paros? And of course, it depends on your specific preference. If you want to avoid the crowds, or if you want to be in the center of action, if you don't mind cooler temperatures, or you definitely want to swim in the beautiful water of Paros. But I'd say the season, just like on majority of the Greek islands, starts in April and then runs through October. You can even come to Paros in November if you don't mind cooler temperatures, and of course majority of the places will be closed. But if you're looking for less crowds and, let's say, more authentic and affordable vibe, then November also can be a good choice for you. Honestly, I can stay in Paros from April until the end of October and never ever get bored of this island because it just offers so much. And even if you don't want to do anything in Paros and just enjoy the vibe of the place, you can do it, because this island makes you feel so good, so welcomed, so warm. It's just one of the most incredible places, really. Now, getting to Paros is also very easy, as the island has its own airport with regular domestic flights. And by 2026, the airport is set to be fully transformed into an international hub, making Paros even more accessible and likely more expensive in the coming years. So hurry up, fabulous, book those flights. Greece awaits. And I truly hope this episode gave you an opportunity to look beyond those hotspots and explore the true hidden gems of Greece. There is so much beauty, charm, and authenticity waiting for you on these lesser known islands. And of course, if you're ready to plan your dream trip to Greece, then don't hesitate to reach out. At My Fabulous Vita travel agency, we would love to help you create the most unforgettable journey. And if you're just as passionate as I am about exploring this incredible world together, don't just listen, join me. Make sure to smack that subscribe button for more Stay Fabulous series, whether you are listening or watching on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Let's explore this incredible world together, one unforgettable story at a time. This is Anastasia signing off from Greece. I cannot wait to talk to you in my next episode. Until then, and always, stay fabulous.